What's up, nation? Today let's talk about Best Buy's insane stock drop for the PS5 console, what we can expect going forward from them, and Walmart adding themselves into the mix with a surprise afternoon drop. All right, everyone, so we got a lot to cover in the world of the PlayStation 5 console sales today. We saw two major stock drops happen from both Best Buy, which we were already expecting to happen, and then we had Walmart all of a sudden update their console page for online sales, and they showed the exact time that they would be going live, and we saw them go live for nearly an hour with consistent restocks. So I want to talk through, hopefully celebrate some wins with people who did get it today, but I also want to talk through what we saw from both of these retailers and how we can best prepare ourselves going forward if you weren't able to secure a console, and also want to cover why I think you might need to still keep a kind of a close eye on Best Buy, because certain bundles that they have on their website are showing coming soon for me instead of totally out of stock. So I don't know if they might be doing something where they're breaking it up over their 3-day sale at all. It's all speculation, but I do want to share that news with you guys. And then before we do hop into all the details today, I just want to quickly invite everybody to join Sunbro Nation. If you haven't done so already, do so by subscribing below. Hit the like button on this video if you enjoy the content today, and make sure you turn on your bell notification icon so you're kept up to date with all the newest gaming and console news as we're in the new generation of gaming. But with that, guys, let's dive into the details. All right, so the first thing we're going to talk through is Best Buy's console drop, and wow, it was busy this morning. I will tell you, the first thing that they did to throw people off is they told everybody to start watching at 8 a.m. Central Time, and they didn't actually load any initial stock until 12 p.m. Central Time, which was literally 4 hours later. So they made people wait online and refresh that entire time on their website. A bunch of people were even commenting that they thought that they had already missed it, and that as soon as they went there, it was already out of stock. Well, the key here is that they were showing coming soon on all of their buttons, and they actually hadn't loaded the stock into the drop yet. So we do know that, in most cases, if the button shows coming soon, it means it could go live at any time, which is how I'm going to transition into my speculation with how they may restock going forward. But I did want to share that with you guys, that Best Buy made everybody wait 4 full hours before we went ahead and saw them load the stock in. Now, once the stock did get loaded, we did see it as the in-store pickup option, just like we were expecting. It was not shipped to in any scenario. Based off of which locations you had around you, you could select and hit add to cart. In some cases, I did see, like, I was in there myself, not trying to purchase a console, but just kind of seeing what the process was like, and it was extremely buggy and glitchy, and it would act like you had it in your cart and you had it selected at your store, but then it would say the console's no longer available. That just tends to be what happens whenever these things go live, because you got to think of how many people are trying to do the same thing that you are whenever those stock drops actually happen. But what we did see that was a win from them is a bunch of locations were doing same day. It was in a lot of the stores that were near me, they were saying available within 1 hour. A few different locations that were a little bit further away were saying like it'll be available by Friday or Saturday. So they were at least a fantastic option for quick turnaround times. So hopefully if we do see any additional stock drops from them before Christmas time, it will be within that 1 hour or by the weekend type time frame. So if you're still trying to secure this thing before Christmas, you may have a shot with Best Buy. Now, the other thing that I want to point out with them, and this may just be for me, I would love to get some feedback from you guys if it's showing the same thing on your app and browser, but I checked on both my app and my browser to verify this, and if you go to search PS5 console and you scroll through the list of what's available, not only do they have the digital and the disc-based consoles, which both say sold out right now, but there's a number of different consoles that include bundles, one of which has a controller with it. Other ones come with extra games and the controller and different things like that. But those bundles are still showing coming soon for me. I don't know that necessarily translates to them saying like maybe they're breaking up some stock over the next couple days, because they did not verify that in their post. They just said that they were simply kicking off the 3-day sale with a restock of the most popular consoles, which was the PS5 and the Series X and S. So we did see them do that, but just the fact that there's still buttons there that show coming soon, it might be worth kind of having the browser tab pulled up and checking it intermittently. Again, that's just my speculation, but I don't know why certain buttons would be saying sold out out completely, and other ones would say coming soon. So there is a small chance that we might see Best Buy load in some more stock via bundles on their website over this next 3-day sale. Could be anytime though, so I wish I could share exact times with you guys. I have no clue. This is just my thought process on based off of what their website is showing at this point in time. But please let me know in the comments down below if that's showing the same thing for you currently, or if everything is showing sold out on your end. Now, past that, we don't have any upcoming confirmed stock drops from Best Buy, so hopefully we see them announced more soon. They do have a great system in terms of verifying that they're actual users by sending the verification code to text or email, which we did see users report that again happened today. So again, they are a great retailer. It's just very buggy whenever you have so many people trying to purchase the same console, but keep it tuned in here if you weren't successful today, because I will continue to report on PS5 console stock until the mass majority of all the gamers have the console that they're looking for. And then the next thing I want to talk about is actually Walmart and how they surprised everybody today by going live right after Best Buy. Like literally by time Best Buy consoles were selling out, we saw Walmart's page for their PS5 console come back online, which they had previously taken down because people were going and checking the stock and getting walk-in purchases at Walmart. There's since been an employee memo that has communicated that that's done now, and that until further notice, all PS5 console restocks will happen online. What I don't like about that is you are competing with the entire US, so it is something where you are literally it is luck of the draw and if you get through with Walmart or not. But we saw them try to break it up in waves this time, and we did see a bunch of wins out there, especially on Twitter. A bunch of people were shouting out that they were successful with Walmart and they're actual real gamers and not bots. So I was a big fan of at least them making incremental improvements. It seemed we didn't see the oh dear page keep popping up like before and total website crashing. We did see some error messages and things, but they were way more few and far between. So I think Walmart has done some stuff to better prepare for these kind of drops, but I do think that with them, the one caveat again is that they're not allowing you to order from your store's inventory and go pick it up, and some of the ship dates on these things are as late as early January. So they might just be giving themselves extra time and it might show up quicker than that, but there is probably going to be some consoles that got purchased today that don't arrive until after Christmas. So it does seem like they did a huge drop. They did it in 4 different increments, and it kept saying this item is temporarily unavailable or temporarily out of stock. You got to look for words like that because that means it's not done yet. So people who stopped after the first wave, if you didn't notice that it was saying temporarily or would come back online, or momentarily, I think is actually the word they use, that it's momentarily out of stock. If you weren't paying attention to that kind of stuff and you just thought that you just saw the out of stock part and you're like, oh, I'm done with Walmart, I'm not even going to try, well, then you were guaranteeing yourself that you didn't get a console. But those who stuck around the entire time, they saw all the way up until 3:40 p.m. Eastern time as they were doing 10-minute intervals on restock drops. So they are trying to, I think, handle it more in waves as opposed to making it like a one wave and then it's just all done. So I do think Walmart's making incremental improvements. But that being said, when you're shipping from their warehouse, it's still, there's no telling on how soon you'll get this console, and you're also competing with everybody across the entire US. So that's the only frustration with Walmart, but at least we are seeing them committed to doing more restock waves, and at least we saw more gamers walk away with their console on this particular drop than it seems like we have in previous drops. But if you are still on the hunt, don't give up hope. It is something that is, I'm sure if you've been on part of every stock drop and still haven't been successful, that you're incredibly frustrated, and that's totally understandable. And if you want to just wait until these things normalize, that's totally an option. But if you're going to be continuing to be on the hunt, you're going to have to just have everything as prepared as you can with all the steps and all the things that you can do ahead of time in your account and your payment information, and have your Twitter notifications turned on. You're going to have to do all those things to have a shot at getting this console going forward. And then the other retailer, I think, since we haven't seen them over the weekend or even into the beginning part of this week yet, is keep your eyes on Sony Direct. I'm sure as we get closer to Christmas, they will continue to restock as well. So there's still options out there for you guys. It's just going to come down to being plugged in and ready to go when those links go live. Thanks so much for watching the video today, everyone. I do truly appreciate you all sticking around until the end. I did at this point in the video want to invite you all to leave me a comment. Let me know if you were successful on either Best Buy or Walmart today in the comments down below with securing your PlayStation 5 console. And if you weren't successful, are you going to try to, keep the Best Buy strategy going and seeing if you can get a bundle maybe through them if any of those coming soon buttons do turn into stock drops? Or what's your next retailer that you're going to keep your eye on? Because we may see Target or other ones, or Amazon even go live. But tell me what your strategy is going to be going forward if you did miss out on this particular drop. And then before I do end the video, I just want to quickly invite everybody one more time to join Sunbro Nation if you haven't done so already. Do so by subscribing below, hit the like button on your way out on this video if you enjoyed the content today, and make sure you turn on your bell notification icon so you're kept up to date with all the newest gaming and console news as we're in the new generation of gaming. It's going to do it for me, guys. I hope you all have a great day. Sunbro Nation, out.